This commercial just ruined one of the greatest songs of all time. And you know, in the grand scheme of things, is it a big deal? No. But you know what? They spent so much money on advertising in what seems to be every major sporting event, and I have to continue listening to it if I want to watch the NBA playoffs. What debuted as a Super Bowl ad this year has etched itself into my brain as one of the most obnoxious abuses of harmony I think I've ever heard, and I cannot figure out why it was done this way. I know exactly why it was done this way, but it just annoys me that there was this much lack of attention to detail. Anyways, all right, this is stupid. Rocket Mortgage, you are the culprit here. Let's look at this.
Let's get you home.
This isn't even about the music. Oh man. Commercials try really hard to be sentimental, but this is a Rocket Mortgage commercial. Sorry. Okay, anyways. Oh, okay, this is a really nice, oh, I see, it's a cover. It's a John Denver cover, it's very nice. Yeah, I see those aren't the Blue Ridge Mountains though, that's for sure. Oh, I get it, it's so nice. Oh, that's a duet. I get what they're doing here. This is like Find Your Home, right? Take Me Home. I get it, that's really nice.
Yeah, can't wait to get there, man.
Okay, we changed key, that's fine. That's okay, that might be like a new thing. It's ruined. The whole song is ruined. It's ruined. Okay, yeah, it's trivial, but hear me out. How many different keys do we have in this thing? Let's go back and figure that out.
Let's get you home.
Oh, wait a second, hold on.
Let's get you home.
We're actually in A. Okay, so we're in A. And it's fine, right?
West Virginia.
Yep, this is all correct.
Blue Ridge Mountains, Shenandoah River.
Beautiful, right? Second phrase. Very nice.
That's what we're man.
Very nice.
Yeah, can't wait to get there, man.
Okay, now we're gonna change key. You know what? And that's fine. We can change key. There's no problem with that. Now we've gone up from the key of A. We're now in the key of D. Right? Now we're gonna get, should be B minor. Obviously, if you know the song, you know what's going on here. And there's a reason why such a simple thing. I know what they did. Let me show you what they did. So thus far, they're using this cover. I'm unfamiliar with the cover. I'm not gonna take the time to look it up. I'm sure it's like a legit cover that exists. It's very nice. But they use their whole shtick with this thing is that they use this bit from a crowd of, what, 65,000 people or something, singing along to Country Roads. And it actually touches on a psychological concept that I want to talk about a little bit and why this song, in its original form, in its correct form, is so impactful. And that is a concept called collective effervescence. And we'll get to that in just a little bit. But first, so this is what they took, the whole crowd singing thing came from this. Right, okay, so, and this is on their channel, right? So they're using this as being like, this is the incredible moment of unity in New Orleans tonight. 65,000 fans joined in with our commercial to sing Country Roads. First Super Bowl ad ever synced to a live in-stadium sing-along. Okay, so on the line to a place where I belong, they've got it in that key. But the cover that they're using in the commercial is in a different key. The cover that they're using in the commercial is in the key of D. And that line should go And why is that so important? Because it's the thing, it's the one line, it's the rising sort of climax of the entire melody that everyone loves to basically yell together in the crowd. And that is the concept that I was talking about, this psychological concept. It's called collective effervescence. And basically what it means is why you feel more emotion when you're in a crowd of people that are all experiencing the same thing, right? If you go to a concert, I mean, look at all for example, I'm just trying to think, like, look at all the videos that people take of these people going to the Eras tour and they're hearing Taylor Swift on stage and everybody's crying. It's like, why does that happen? It's because everyone is collectively experiencing the same thing, and something about our just human nature amplifies our emotional experience when we're with a big crowd of other people that are all on the same page. There's something about us all being on the same page. I don't know, I'm trying to think of my own sort of personal life example of this. Like, you ever been driving down the highway, you see somebody flash their lights at you, or a few people flash their lights, and then you pass a cop, and you get this little feeling of like, yeah, we all work together to like outsmart the cop running radar, right? That's a small version, I feel, of like collective effervescence. It's this idea that we're all together on this thing, we're on the same page. Something about that just heightens the emotions. And in crowds like this, one of the reasons why, Man City singing Hey Jude, or like whoever it is singing Country Roads, there's this experience as a crowd that we all have together, and it really just like, it does make you feel more emotion. And then Rocket Mortgage had to come in and make this commercial and change the key on the one line that I feel elicits the most emotion in that scenario and basically ruin the whole experience. See, this is just the John Denver version. There it is, that's the thing, everybody loves to sing that line.
A moment of unity inspired by Rocket.
That ruined it too, I mean, let's be real.
Rocket.
This is the marketing
This
guy talking
is
about
by
putting
far
together this.
the most terrifying Super Bowl as far as my ability to lead a brand's presence there.
Okay, yeah, right. He does the job really well. I mean, yeah, we can all sort of look at this and he's got a hard job. Let's be real. Marketing is a really tough job because he's trying to make people care about something that nobody cares about, and that everybody's just like, oh God, more commercials. So like, props. I get it. I understand this is a difficult job, but I just don't know why anybody didn't go, hey, just a heads up, we might actually ruin the whole emotional experience you're trying to elicit here if you take away from people that moment when they get to sing the one line. You completely just change it. I don't know. This is probably insane. Maybe I'm the only one that noticed this. I don't know.
To come out of a commercial break and see a
I'm sure whatever cover that is beautiful and probably goes right to there. In the grand scheme of things, it is a small thing, but it is a cool example of like how we are emotionally affected by harmony. I mean, that chord right there. Go into the 4 chord, right? Because if we're in the key of D, the actual song goes from the 1 chord to the 5 chord to the minor 6 chord to the major 4 chord, right? And that is just something about the 4 chord has this sort of sentimental feel. We talk about cadences, right? We have our traditional cadence, and that feels very complete. It feels very bright and very happy and all that stuff. But then we also have what we call the plagal cadence, which approaches our home base from the other side of the key circle. Sometimes known as like the amen cadence, right? That 4-1 movement, it's a little darker and it's a little more warm feeling in a sense. It's like sentimental in a way, as opposed to, So they just have a very different feel to them, right? And when we place that in the context of Country Roads, something about the combination of the melody and the harmony right there, that is the emotional peak of the song. And even there, Does it end on a 4? We get that plagal cadence. We get that 4-1 resolution. It's such a beautiful song. It's one of the greatest songs ever written. Both for its incredible melody and the journey that melody takes you on emotionally, but also for the harmony and the way that it's simple, but it's just used so perfectly. And if we're really digging into like the music nerd analysis, I mean, I could argue that their whole goal with having this emotional impact, they ripped it away when they decided to use a recording of the song in a completely different key. Like, did no one think of this? And the weird thing about the thing that makes me go like, no, they had to have thought of it in some way, because it's not like it's a different key that doesn't fit, right? We have that's the key that the crowd was singing in, right? But the cover they used was in a different key. Should have gone there, but instead they went. And now they switched to the other recording. That feels like it's done. That feels like we're done. But now we're in the crowd recording. It's just, it's a missed opportunity. You know, I think that's the thing for me, is it's a missed opportunity. And it's also annoying because I have to listen to it every time there's a commercial break, which is like every 30 seconds. I don't know, I'm overanalyzing this, but I guess that's my job, right? We gotta learn something about music from the mistakes of a gigantic company that should have had somebody that raised the red flag and went like, hey, I think we're kind of sending mixed signals here with our emotional thing that we're trying to do. But also, maybe I'm just insane and I'm the only person that picked up on this and got angry. Either way, I wanted to cover it for all of you today to share my frustration and to talk a little bit about why Country Roads is such a great song when it's played in one key. Thank you so much for watching this video, and we'll see you in the next one.